Please like and subscribe, and let's get off to the video. Well, welcome back to Butch's Garage. We got a new purchase today. This is a reel mower. Reel, not real, like real reels that spin. So, got this thing for $6 at an estate auction. Bought it, weighs about 75 pounds, was in a guy's basement. Luckily I knew the guy who was in a state, he passed away, and I knew he took care of his stuff. So, don't know the age of this thing, but I'm guessing probably 70s, maybe 60s? I don't know. It's old Montgomery Ward Power Plus, 3 horsepowers. So, I got the thing, man, and it was, look at that grass catcher. So, I don't know how long it sat, so what I did is I actually changed the oil out. And first off, I took the spark plug out, filled the whole spark plug cylinder with some Miracle oil. Then I put some carb cleaner, took out the carburetor, took off the air cleaner, and then just filled it full of carb cleaner, let it soak. And then the air filter was actually a like an oil bathed filter that just fell apart. So I just made an air filter out of like these blue towels. Worked pretty good. Believe me, I'm not gonna use that much. And then amazingly, I was starting to start. This thing doesn't have the best safety features, so I was starting it with the grass catcher off, and my foot actually slid kind of into the reel here. Thank God I didn't start, or I might have a few less toes. But also, it has no safety release, and it just kind of just goes. And also, it has this neutral clutch thing. It doesn't really do anything. It's just always in on mode. So if you have to like do something, it will just drive off and mow over whatever you think of. So I didn't adjust the setting. I haven't even tried the grass catcher yet, but I played with the front. So why don't we go see how it starts, and I'll show you how it mows in the backyard. So be back 1 second. Bye. All right, we're ready to start it up. So this thing only has one gear. It's called forward. So when you start it, start it on this smooth surface, so it's a leisure start. Let's see if she starts up here. Bear with the camera here for a second. Let's see what happens. As you see, we have one speed and it's word. So I'm going to show you how it mows without the attachment on it, so let's go. So one thing you notice is the reel mower is really not made to mow thick grass, but it does cut it into like very different. Cause see, it cuts it into like blades here. So instead of like chopping it, it like cuts it. So let's put on the. I'll stop the video here. Let's put on the bag attachment, see how that works. Never tried it yet, and then I'll mow a little bit and show you how it turns out. Here's kind of roughly how it mowed. This is one cut, but it's also pretty long grass. Typically you don't reel mow when it's pretty thick. So let's put the attachment on. I'll mow a little bit here. So here's after a quick mow here. I think it turned out pretty good. I mean, the grass was a little long for a $6 mower. Don't think you can complain too much here. So after mowing, I did find a few flaws with this model. One is, well, without the bagger, you do just shoot the grass right on your leg. Not too bad. Another thing is very well designed, so the exhaust actually blows right up in your face. Pretty good design. I don't know if maybe I can turn that. Oh, looks like I can turn it, thank God. All right, I'm gonna turn that, tighten that down. I was kind of blowing a HCs right in my face the whole time there. Not the best design with the old guard. I think it kind of just rattles around. I don't know how that works. leaks a little oil. Definitely a little bit like controlling a buck and bronco, because it's very easy. You can actually drive with one arm, but it kind of pulls both ways. Very, very hard to control. So you might have to mow a couple times when you miss a strap also. The blade is offset by the wheel by a good, looks like 4 inches. So when you're mowing, on the other reel mower I had, the wheel was the outside of the actual exact cut. In this case, it's a good, look at that. It's a good, especially on that side, from the wheel to the blade, you've got a little bit of a little distance there. But overall, all that hand grip's very ergonomical too, also with duct tape. It's also very stand up. If you look here, you don't, like most mowers like this is standing up like this, so it's very straight up, which is very odd. And you can't really adjust it because that's for the height setting there. So, it is very, very easy to mow, and you can actually mow with one hand. So, all right, well, I'll call it quits here and go back to the final video. Pretty fancy attachment here, just kind of clips on there, and then it's just an open bag, and then it just goes up here. Don't know if this would meet all the safety requirements to today's models with maybe like a clutch or mowing something that'll come up and hit you in the face. This one especially, since it only has one speed forward, no safety release. So let's start up and see how it cuts with this. Hopefully it starts. Seems like it actually works. Grabs a lot of clippings. I'm interested to see how it mows with a couple good cuts, but so far I got in it about $1 worth of gas, about 50 cents worth of carb cleaner, a quart of SAE 30, and that's all she wrote. So hopefully you enjoy my $6 reel mower. And I had another reel mower that I did a while ago. It was called a Toro Greensmaster 21. It was a professional model I bought from a city and county auction. Had to dump about 400 in it. Country Club set it up, and it mowed too low. So it's pretty funny. My $6 mower actually, I think, cuts better than my $1,000 reel mower I had from the Country Club. So well, hopefully if you see one of these, make sure to pick it up. They're pretty freaking cool. And Butch Garage is out. Have a good day. Adios. Goodbye.